I really do appreciate you. And I have to say, I've known Christy forever. I mean, even when I got into the disease, one of the first things I was given to speak to was Christy. And now I've got some more people for you to funnel in as well. So you've been a household name in NK for so long that we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And your wonderful husband who is always supporting you. Thank you so much for attending. One of the key things I was thinking about is, do I give a speech? Do I try to motivate? Do I try to give you some nuggets for the new year? But I think, can everybody hear me? Can everyone hear me? Yeah? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, thank you. Can everyone hear me now? Yes. So I was thinking about what I would say, and actually what I would like to, rather than give you nuggets, is to tell you about a project that I'm kicking off in my political role from next year, January. So we all know about mental health. I mean, we have Christy, who's a nurse. We have so many nurses and health professionals around the table, so I don't need to tell you much about it. But one thing I have found in my 15 years of being in politics at a regional level, listening to people every day talking about issues, a bit louder, is that there are serious issues with mental health, not just amongst the country, but amongst our community. There are issues that we do not recognize. There are issues we refuse to talk about, let's be honest. And there are issues that we don't even recognize, and we're confused about what actually is going on with this individual or in this situation. So one of the things that I've been privileged to do is pick up some funding from the government to do some research amongst our communities. I'm not talking about the Caucasians, I'm talking about the African Caribbean community. But I've also brought in the Asian community as well, because actually a lot of the way we live is very similar to them. So today, I'm not going to be taking too much of your time, but I'd love you to do two things for me. The first is to help me with filling out a questionnaire. This questionnaire will help us plan how we intend to roll out the program. And I actually have brought the lead, the program lead this evening to talk to you. So I'm not going to be doing much of the talking because I'm not a mental health professional, but I've seen the need, and it's something that I've had in my heart to do so that we can develop ourselves as a community. So I would like to introduce to you Mrs. Bola, and she is a mental health practitioner, she is a counselor, and also has been working in the community for several years now. She'll be leading this mental health project, which we're calling Mind Matters. The Mind Matters, that's the name of the project. And we have a few minutes talk from Bola, and also some QR codes that she'll be dropping in front of you. So please, as she's talking, fill link in, take a picture, link in, and fill in the form online. Yeah? Thank you very much. So I'm going to hand over to you. I think specialty is daily love, sexual abuse and sexual violence, mild to moderate mental health. And one of the things that we observe now is that some of these things are not spoken about. And there's a lot of stigma as well associated with that. For example, things that we say in our community, not just in the church community, tend to traumatize someone who has already gone through trauma. When we say things like, but you don't know what God has done. Yes, yeah, we don't know what God has done, but for someone who has experienced loss, that's not what we want to hear. For someone who has gone through abuse, whether sexual, psychological, so what did you do to make the person happy? Sounds familiar? These are things we take for granted in our community. And so it's important for us to start to understand what mental health is. The World Health Organization has a definition of mental health that I love, because it defines it as a state of mental well-being where we cope with the stresses of life. to our community. When we share, that's fancy. What do you expect? You don't expect I need to get when I'm for you, in our family, we go through all kinds of things. So how are we coping? We're also in a community where we don't talk emotions. Our emotions don't matter. We shut our emotions out, we numb it, we avoid. And that's not helpful for us. We all have emotions for a reason, and it's important for us to recognize what the emotions are, acknowledge it, and manage the emotions. So this project is really just to help us understand what's going on in our community, because for most of the services I've worked with, the percentage of Black people that access mental health services is quite low. And the question is it because we're unique and we don't have mental health challenges? Oftentimes it's because there's a stigma associated with engaging with services. I have a close family member who says, oh, you're dealing with mad people. Because as far as that person is concerned, mental health challenge is for mad people. But it's not. We're all dealing with our mental health challenges. What strategies? Not just for ourselves, for our children. Because we're also hearing about an epidemic among young people. Because we think in Africa that, oh yes, we're dealing with it.